On Friday, November 10th, 2023, paranormal investigators from Grey Duck Paranormal head south into central Iowa to investigate reports of shadow figures, disembodied voices, and physical interactions with unseen forces located inside of a 4-story building known simply as Farrar School. Farrar School was opened on April 1st, 1922, and was built with the intent to merge all of the surrounding area's smaller schoolhouses into one larger building, which would provide boiler heating, electric lighting, indoor bathrooms, and other modern amenities for the time. While there was some minor pushback from the members of the community, the opening was a success. In 1958, the school would host the final high school graduation class before shifting focus to be a middle school. Farrar School closed its doors in 2002, where it would then sit empty for 5 long years before the current owners decided to buy the school to host events, weddings, and other local celebrations. After beginning restoration of the old school, Nancy, one of the owners, reports an interaction with a spirit that kept her from falling down the stairs. Late one night, she was walking up the main staircase when she began to lose her balance. She reports feeling a hand brace against her shoulder, keeping her steady long enough to regain her balance. When she turned around expecting to see her husband, nobody was there with her. She would also come in contact with a small child spirit on that same staircase. Coming from the gymnasium as she rounded the corner, she would see a small spirit standing on the bottom stair, grabbing the railing. The spirit would remain for just a few seconds before fading away completely. Our goal for the evening was, as with any of our other investigations, to go into this building with an open mind and attempt to capture evidence that may support the claims of the paranormal, as well as debunk evidence that may be a result of any external influence. As we begin our evening inside the walls of Farrar School, Grady, Brandon, and I begin our walkthrough of the building, starting on the top floor and working our way down towards the gymnasium. The goal here is just to get a feel for the layout of the building itself and come up with a game plan for the rest of the night. Rachel and Melissa are still en route to the location, being roughly 1 hour behind. Don't open, dead inside.
That's funny. You're so funny. Ooh, this is a weird room.
Yeah. Wow. The attic was used to access the flagpole atop the Farrar School.
Where's the at?
Right here.
Oh. Oh. Whoa. Okay. That floor feels weird. Yeah. Former Viking.
Dead.
Did you just say dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
I whispered it.
Yeah.
What was that?
I really hope that was Grady. Okay. That's fucking creepy as hell.
Yep.
Some B-roll for you right there.
Wow. This is wild.
Yeah. Oh man, look at this thing.
The overhead.
Yeah. Oh. And then to the right.
Oh, it's an uneven surface.
Yeah, just that spot.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little weird in here. Yeah. Just creepy spot.
Oh, it doesn't go anywhere.
Uh-uh. Really weird.
Yeah.
What do you think, Brandon?
Very cool.
Yeah, it's kitchen. Oh yeah.
Not like this.
After our initial walkthrough of the building, and while we are still waiting on the last two investigators to arrive, Grady volunteers to do a solo EVP session in the auditorium, which is said to be one of the more active locations inside of this building, according to some other paranormal groups. An EVP session, or electronic voice phenomenon, is the method of using recording hardware to aid an investigator in the capture of spirit voices or spirit audio during a kind of question and answer session relevant to the location. It is believed that spirits are extremely difficult to hear. The words and phrases often sound like whispers being picked up by a microphone. Results of an EVP session are not known until we are able to review the audio files afterwards. Sometimes this happens on site, depending on what equipment we have, but more often happens after the investigation has concluded. We'll be back in, 15 minutes? Yeah, 8:50. We'll come back up in case, whatever.
5 p.m. This is Grady. I am in room 300 up on the stage. Anybody up here want to talk to me?
Is there a way to turn these off, or are these just staying on?
I think there's another one over here.
What about that one? One.
We have this device here. I have this little ball here. It lights up. If you move it too much, you think you can make it move for us?
You can like aim it at the act, or... Brandon and I find a couple motion-activated cat toys and begin placing them near the bleachers on one side of the gym. The hope is that any spirits in the area will move the toy, causing it to activate and light up, helping us focus on one area to begin our investigation. At this point in our investigation, we're still trying to feel out the building, trying to better understand where the energy might be strong enough to give us some responses. Soon after sitting down, my phone alerts telling me the others have arrived. We show them up to the gear room to drop off their stuff, and we begin heading upstairs to rejoin Grady in the auditorium. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, how's it going? Is it going okay?
Yeah. You're here.
Did you just come down by the gear room?
Did I come down by the gear room?
Yeah.
No,
I thought I heard you in the hallway.
no, I've been sitting right here the whole time.
Yeah, we were there. Rachel's like, yeah, Grady's right out there. I can hear Grady right now. I was like...
He was like, Grady's doing a spirit box. I was like, oh yeah, I can hear it. I thought I heard the static.
No.
And then I thought you up here, you do your like, okay, thing that you do.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Nope, I don't think I did that at all. I thought I saw something move in this doorway,
Yeah?
but with that pole there, I don't know, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
What's in there? It's just like a tech room?
I think
It's just stairs that goes down.
it's just, stairs that go down to the door that goes
And that-
up the
yeah.
hallway. Well, you guys haven't been in the boiler right now?
No, we just came straight up here. They haven't seen anything yet.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm willing to move on for now, so.
Like those Spider-Man. Yeah, take a look.
Yeah, go ahead.
Walk around in here. We have this all night. You know?
Yeah, sorry, Melissa.
Yeah, it's only midnight, so.
It's 9 o'clock. What is that?
No thanks.
Wow.
No thanks.
What is it?
It's like a little like speaker for a probably one of those dolls.
Weird.
I should do it again. I turned it off.
It's not like motion activated, is it?
Sensor? Yeah, sensor.
Don't look under your bed. Don't look in your closet. In fact, just keep your eyes closed.
Okay.
It's a motion sensor thing.
Oh,
It's absolutely horrific.
Yep. Okay.
It's the bathroom. Doesn't work though. Is that a capo?
Yeah.
We found another one too.
Grab it. Let's just pour.
Is this?
It's like a little.
Yeah. Somebody. One of the stories that there was some child that they saw come in or out or something. When they came in the room, they saw a kid running. And then obviously they went to look. He was not there. Miss Martin, 205.
That's neat, seeing that wood floor in there. I mean, that's original.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. You know?
Yep. Oh, this goes all the way through.
Bro. I find it hard to believe that there's a book this big just about Shetland sheepdogs. You guys hear that?
What?
I don't know how you even describe that. Almost like a pipe of some sort, or...
Yeah, I did hear that. I thought that was you. That's why I didn't say anything.
It wasn't us. I find it hard to believe that there's a book this big just about shell-and sheepdogs.
No, we were just standing here and we heard it, so I don't know.
Wow.
It was loud whatever it was.
Yeah, that was really loud.
Okay, bathrooms, working bathrooms.
Okay.
Yep.
Apparently basketballs roll on their own in here.
Okay.
Anything else really happening here, Brandon? I can't remember.
Some people say they've heard basketball being played in here.
Just heard something.
Yeah.
Did you hear that too?
Coming from back there somewhere?
I thought it was coming from the boiler room, actually. Like a yell or something, or?
So this is what the entirety of Edinburgh's basement looks like, guys. So
Yeah. That is no joke, actually. So. I hear you were pretty excited about that.
what? The cat balls are going off?
When I walked in here, let's see if it goes off again when you guys all come in here.
Did you put it there?
Yeah, I set it there when we walked through.
Huh.
You wanna come play basketball? Come on. Let's play a game. This thing just went off.
Did it?
Yeah.
You're K2?
Yeah.
The device Grady is holding is known as a K2, or simply referred to as an EMF meter. While there are different versions of this device available, this is the most basic and one of the most popular. This device is used to detect electromagnetic fields, or EMFs. EMFs are emitted by all different electrical devices, appliances, wiring, even us humans generate a small electromagnetic field. It is also believed that spirits generate EMFs strong enough to be detected by this instrument. As always, we are looking for corroborating evidence, so while an EMF detection is good, another form of detection to go along with it is best. It's also best practiced when detecting an EMF to immediately scan your surroundings and attempt to rule out any interference as the source. False positives are possible, so once again, corroborating evidence is the goal.
I got a 3 on it.
Oh.
2, 3.
Is there something above you or below you that's...
No.
Initially, we believed the spirit box is saying the name Griff. After reviewing the footage a few times, I actually believe it is either saying Grady or the word great. Yeah.
Twice?
Yeah. That's weird.
What's your name? Mike. Did you hear that?
That's what I heard.
What? Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
While we do not hear the scream over the noise of the spirit box at this moment, hearing this scream during review is pretty chilling. Multiple screams just like this are heard later on while we are sitting quietly in one of the upstairs rooms performing an EVP session, and we react in real time. We were never able to figure out where the screams came from, but in person the screams sounded very close in proximity. I can't say that this is anything paranormal, but it was as scary a sound to hear during the review process as it was to hear live.
Can you walk in front of those green lights again so we can see you? Sure.
Who's down here? Come on. Janitor, are you down here? You want to make yourself known? Come tap on one of these.
Did that disintegrate?
I think so.
Yeah. The thing is completely falling apart.
Come on, come tap on one of these. Come say something to me.
What did it say?
She likes beef. That's exciting. That's what that thing said?
She won't leave.
She won't leave.
Who's she? And where is she? Oop, this thing just went off again. What the hell? Oop, this thing just went off again. What the hell? Oop, this thing just went off again. What the hell?
I feel like there's something over there. Is it that light fixture?
Right here.
Okay. Yeah, we can take 5, regroup.
Well, let's come up with a plan.
Yeah, come up with a plan.
I just checked on my little camera here. Appears to still be rolling. The temperature inside the building is starting to drop, and the only real place to warm back up is the gear room. Once we are ready to set back out, I head up to the top floor to check on my camera in the hallway and the REM pod on the auditorium stage. As a reminder, the REM pod is similar to the K2 device we mentioned before. It is a device that creates an electromagnetic field around the antenna that, if something interacts with, an alarm is generated. There is also an alarm sounded if the device detects a rapid temperature change. Something to keep in mind with this device is that it is sensitive to radio signals coming from cell phones and walkie-talkies. We are not using walkie-talkies on this investigation, and we are aware that if this device alarms for any reason, to make sure that we have our cell phone set to airplane mode, and to keep an eye on any incoming or outgoing messages or calls. Oh my god.
I forgot that was there.
Just keep your eyes closed.
That's horrifying.
Is there anyone here that wants to talk to us? What's your name? Can you move over towards that red light?
Say it wants to?
You can if you want to. It'll light up if you touch that silver stick. Have you been playing with that while we were downstairs?
Yes.
Make a noise or touch that red light so we know that you're here with us.
After running the spirit box for a little while, we decided to try and get any spirits that may be in the area to connect with the REM pod. Sadly, we got no responses in the auditorium, and the REM pod would remain quiet the entire night. So, after leaving the auditorium, we would make our way down the hall into another classroom, where we would begin more communication attempts, while Grady and Brandon continued investigating the gym and boiler room. Unfortunately, the audio from our second camera didn't capture properly, so any audio you hear moving forward is going to be from my camera.
Is there anyone here that wants to talk with us?
I do? Is that what that just
Yeah. How old are you? Why are you here?
Did you say freedom?
That's what I heard.
Interesting.
Are you a veteran? Are you from across the street? Why do you stay here?
Did it say a lot of us?
How many are with us right now?
Let's say 4.
Did you say 4?
Let's say I'm stuck. The strange part about this spirit box response is that at the moment I believed I heard the words, "I'm stuck." Immediately after I ask if "I'm stuck" were the words spoken, the word "stuck" comes out of the spirit box. Let's say I'm stuck. Let's say I'm stuck.
Can you walk by the door? You can hold my hand. So take it?
I think so, yeah. Stop. Only about 30 seconds after the spirit box says the word "stop," we hear Grady and Brandon coming up the stairs to join us after completing their investigation down in the gym and boiler room.
How's it going?
Good.
Anything?
Some spirit box responses.
Okay.
I don't know how valid they were.
So I started asking like who is with us, and I got the name Donald. And Grady gave me the name Donald. So I thought I was talking to Donald, and then I said, who else is here? And then I got Sam, Art, and Juan, like right away, rapid fire.
Wow.
So then I was like, oh, okay, well, are these guys your friends? And
then I said, war.
yep.
Weird. Okay.
And
So I
then
was like, okay, well, did you go to war together?
and then I
Veterans?
said,
And he said, I went far away.
I went far away.
Wow.
So that was weird.
Yeah, that was really
And that was pretty much the end of the coherent responses you said, right? So after
Well,
that,
yeah, so I said, why are you here? And it said freedom. And I asked, are you a veteran? And I thought it said, yup.
Yeah.
oh, interesting.
very interesting.
Ooh, I just got really bad goosebumps. Okay. I don't know if I included this in the packet or not, but there was a psychic here at one point who said that there was a portal up here in this half step area. I think what they called it was the principal office up here,
Okay.
where obviously, portal, things can come and go. So, I mean, if it is, in theory, if there is a portal, I mean, something could have come through today, since it's Friday.
Sure.
So, I don't know. But,
And I said, did you come through one of the portals?
oh, you did?
I didn't get a straight answer.
Okay.
So the last thing, we got on the spirit box, it said stop. So we turned it off.
And then we started hearing what we thought was something else.
Yeah.
But it was you guys coming upstairs.
Oh.
Yeah, because I said, can you go in the other room and touch the red light?
Okay. Here, can you finish this?
What was that? At this moment, the noise we think is the REM pod alarming is actually the static camera shutting off and rebooting. I only discovered this when importing the footage and discovering a 2-second gap between the clip that leads up to this moment and the new clip that starts right after this noise is made. This is something that, to my knowledge, only happens once in a great while, as it never happened at Edinburgh, and after this moment doesn't happen again for the rest of the evening. There was another high-pitched beep that we heard throughout the evening that we were never able to identify.
It wasn't that sound, so I don't know what it was.
I don't
Yeah,
know
it was
how to
higher
stop
pitched
it.
than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we go into the auditorium, will we have a better chance of talking to you?
After spending a little more time in the auditorium waiting to see if we can get any other responses, I moved the camera from the 3rd floor down to the boiler room to hopefully capture visual evidence of the spirit of the janitor who resides there. We then moved to the 2nd floor as a group to investigate a hallway that is said to feature locker slamming, disembodied voices, and shadow figures. Here we begin using a communication method called the Estes method, developed by Carl Pfeiffer during a paranormal investigation of the Stanley Hotel. This method involves blindfolding an investigator and using headphones connected to a spirit box to allow external parties to ask questions of spirits in hopes that a response is given, with the listener unaware of what the investigators are saying or asking. The words heard are not influenced by the questions themselves. The downside is that unless we are recording the direct output from this device, there isn't a good way to review and verify the responses coming out of the device itself. We're going into 206 to do an Estes.
Alright, let me just, can you tell me what building we're in right now?
It happened.
What happened? Did something happen to you here?
Pardon me.
You're pardoned. Where are you?
Coming.
Can you let us know where you are with us here in this room? Can you make a sound? If you can do this for me.
There it was again.
I heard a thump too. Just outside the door here. Is that you out in the hallway?
There's supposed to be a...
What was that?
There's supposed to be a...
What was that?
There's supposed to be a...
What was that?
That was a locker.
Out here?
Yeah.
Just down there?
Yep.
What did it do?
It sounded like someone just like,
Tapped it or something? Or?
yeah, like someone just went, like kind of a little flick.
Okay. Interesting.
Is that you?
Jesus.
What?
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Oh my god. I thought there was somebody fucking standing on the stairs just now, like. Holy shit. Oh my god. My arms are just. That was weird though. Like, ooh, okay. We think we're hearing you out here in the hallway.
That was me. Oh, I just heard something downstairs.
Downstairs?
Yeah.
And Grady just heard like shuffle coming from downstairs in the hallway, so.
As I'm turning to head back into the classroom, you can once again hear the sound of a locker door being interacted with or being closed. I don't react to it because I'm more focused on what others are saying, so unfortunately I didn't actually notice this noise until reviewing this section once we got back home.
And Grady just heard like shuffle coming from downstairs in the hallway, so. And Grady just heard like shuffle coming from downstairs in the hallway, so. Yeah, that was very odd. It's almost like a kid was running around out there and then went upstairs and ran up there and like, that was very odd. Was that a headphone jack?
Yeah.
Oh, I just okay. Okay, back to what we were doing. Back to the regularly scheduled program. I just thought I heard a voice out here.
Really?
Stairs.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Alright. I guess
Yes.
we'll
I.
post up here again.
It sounded like it came from down that way, and it was like a female voice.
Jesus.
Okay.
Down here?
Yeah, it was super faint, and it was just a very small. What did she say?
We'll be back.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
He's up there.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Who's he? Who are you trying to tell us about? The janitor? Not it. Are you guys playing games? While we are all up on the second floor, the combination iPhone and static camera currently recording down in the boiler room captures what we hear to be whispers coming from somewhere nearby. Nothing visual is captured on the static camera and the REM pod never alarms. The compelling point about this section of the investigation is that I had this camera and the partnered iPhone recording for the entire night across a few different locations. These two pieces of equipment are left recording in the boiler room for a few hours without interruption and, aside from a few creaks, captures nothing else that sounds like this at all. These two short examples happen just a few seconds apart in real time, and the third phrase comes through just a few minutes later. I just heard that.
The high pitched sound?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, is that you that we're hearing? Can you make it a little louder?
There it is again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I just saw an orb with my eye. That was weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Okay, because it's interesting that you say that because I thought I saw the same thing about 10 minutes ago in this doorway here.
Yeah?
I thought I saw it going like up here, down here.
I am too, she said. In just a little while, I believe we capture an example of what we are trying to explain and what we are seeing with our eyes on camera. Slowly, one by one, we all see what we think are firefly-like orbs following us around the building. They are bright enough to see in the dark, and they disappear very, very quickly. The capture happens when we are up on the 3rd floor, and I specifically call it out in the video when we see it. Currently, the temperature outside the building is between 35 and 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's the middle of November, so I don't believe there are any fireflies out this particular evening. Where are you trying to lead us? You gotta give us a clue. Give us a noise.
He's coming.
Where is he? We don't see him yet. Should we be afraid of him?
I'm not getting anything.
Okay.
It just said he's coming and then just stopped.
Yeah.
Why don't we go up into the doll room and then just go quiet and do an EVP?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like just, like, nobody say anything for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
See what we can hear, see what we can see.
sure.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Alright.
After receiving no further communication from the spirit box, as Rachel suggests, we head up to the 3rd floor to begin an EVP session, allowing us to remain quiet and listen for any noises or voices that may present themselves. For this section, I point my camera out the door towards the auditorium, as it is believed to be one of the more active locations in this building. The thinking here was to try and get some IR light into the space across the hallway, so that we could see if any shadow figures appear over in the large open area, or perhaps get some sounds of people walking around on stage from our position in this classroom, while also capturing our own voices. The downside here is that staring into the darkness isn't all that interesting, and I have limited information about our movement during this period. Yeah, I'm gonna set.
Putting the recorder on the teacher desk. Right now.
I'm not really sure what this noise is, and I don't necessarily believe it to be paranormal. Nobody claimed to make this noise. We do our best to tag audio when one of us makes some kind of sound, whether it's voluntary or not, but nobody reacts to it at all. So I'm just not sure what it is. Following this clip, a minute or so later, we see an orb quickly appear and disappear as it hovers in the doorway. I'm not really sure what that is either, because it reacts so much differently than any of the other dust particles we've seen that float into and out of view. This leads us into part of the investigation where things start to feel like they pick up. I'm going to let this section play through, and then we'll recap all of it at once.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Sounded like a hum.
What the heck is that? Is that it again?
Yeah.
I heard that.
The hell was that?
This entire series of noises, from the first scream we hear while we were sitting in the upstairs classroom, to the voice captured downstairs in the boiler room, all happen over the course of just about 10 minutes. Grady is the first to react to the first scream, with Rachel commenting on it just a moment later. I will replay this clip with the audio from my camera, and then again with the audio from Grady's digital recorder, which was also running at this time.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Sounded like a hum.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Sounded like a hum.
What the heck is that?
Grady is once again the first person to react to the scream that we hear. At this point, we don't really know where it's coming from either. I will once again play this clip with the audio from my camera, and then again with the audio from Grady's digital recorder.
What the heck is that? What the heck is that?
At this point, nobody notices the sound of a single knock or step, the dragging noise, or the sound of something hitting the pipe, which we heard earlier in our investigation. The third and final scream of this sequence seemed to come from somewhere below us, and it was the most audible of the three that we heard while we were in the building. I will also replay the scream we captured but didn't hear, near the beginning of our investigation while we were all in the gymnasium, and the static camera was alone up on the 3rd floor.
Is that it again?
Yeah.
I heard that.
The hell was that?
Is that it again?
Yeah.
I heard that.
The hell was that?
The last piece of this sequence that I want to repeat is the third and final whisper that we caught down in the boiler room. Again, after leaving the iPhone in the boiler room for a few hours, these are the only moments that actually sound like someone whispering from somewhere inside the room. I'll play this third and final whisper, and then I will play all three in sequence. These are much easier to hear if you have headphones.
I was gonna say maybe if it's the playground or something, but that's out the other way, so never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't see any movement out there. I'm not really seeing any wind.
I don't know what it was. It was weird though.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yeah. That was right next to me here.
Yeah.
Chris, did you make a noise?
Oh, I heard that though.
Was that out in the hallway?
Yeah.
It sounded like it came from directly behind Griffin.
Yeah, it sounded like Griffin going, like,
No.
Oh. That's not what I heard.
For me, it sounded like it came from right out the door.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Oh, wait. I thought my EMF just went off too.
I keep hearing a faint knock and I'm not sure where it's coming from. Please tell me you heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so was
But
the
it
floor.
felt like it was underneath my hand.
Did you move your hand?
I did not.
Was there another knock?
I thought I just heard that too, yeah. Really faint.
Uh-huh. I feel like I just saw a light above where Melissa is sitting. Like a blink.
Like a firefly almost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that.
Yeah. I saw that before I
Is
got
that like what you saw?
Yeah. It was just like really quick.
Because that's kind of what I saw in that doorway, Griff.
Yeah. And that's what I saw right before I got up to go check out that window.
Like, what the heck?
And that's what I saw by the REM pod.
Oh, that's right.
Here is a clip of the flashing orb we captured earlier that both Grady and I believe we saw on the second floor. Brandon says he saw near the REM pod, and Rachel says she saw in the room with us just a moment ago.
What were those like yells that we heard?
I don't know.
That was so weird.
Yeah, there was two of them, right?
There's
Two like
three.
distinct.
I heard 3.
I heard it 3 times.
Oh, maybe I missed one. I know I heard two for sure.
Okay, downstairs to the gym.
Let's do it.
Sports ball.
I'm gonna go check on this camera in here.
Yeah.
No, it's still recording. Phone. Still recording.
Okay. That's good. Is it a lot colder in here now?
Feels like it.
Boy, that was
a really frightening sequence.
Yeah, the last hour upstairs has been interesting for sure.
Yeah. At this point, Grady and I moved the static camera and iPhone back up to the 3rd floor. Brandon begins an Estes Method spirit box session in the gym while Rachel and Melissa ask questions and listen for answers. Grady and I quickly make our way back to the gym right after placing the camera upstairs.
Is there anyone here that wants to talk to us? We're here to listen.
You're my favorite too.
A lot of us.
How many?
And where?
Close.
Okay.
How many?
$25.
Yikes.
Okay.
Kidding.
Is that a joke? How many people are actually here with us?
Ask them if you want to.
We are.
That was kind of sassy.
Yeah, a little bit.
After spending some time in the gym and only really getting a couple relevant responses over a 30 to 45 minute session, we took a break and decided that our best experience so far was while we were upstairs. So we decided to move up to the 3rd floor, splitting up into different rooms to see if we could hear any more noises. With us being spread across the entire top floor, we were hoping we would hear some more activity, being able to narrow down where it was coming from if someone was close enough to the source. It is about 1:45.
This is Rachel, 3rd floor in the dome. We're doing mild solos.
It's really quiet up here. Huh? It's really quiet up here.
Yeah. It's completely different than what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, it feels like night and day up here now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, before it was really intense. It's definitely, eerie, but like, it feels completely different though. So.
Yeah.
Should we try the second floor again?
We could.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's where we were originally before we started having all that crazy shit happen.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you guys feeling like?
I don't know, man.
Feels like they're hiding again. Like they were to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's hiding. I feel like what's here is residual.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't feel like it. I feel like it's like moving.
It's not active, you mean?
No, I mean that it's not intelligent. Like it just is,
Yeah,
and it's not necessarily interacting with us.
that's fair. It's possible,
be.
yeah.
And we
Yeah.
have to be like in the right spot at the right time to catch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sure.
it would kind of explain some things, to be honest.
Yeah.
So. Doesn't seem to be like reacting to us talking to it, it just is like random, you know?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, we'll need one more run through the kind of building.
See how we're feeling?
Yeah.
Mr. Janitor, are you in here? Well, if you're not here, Mr. Janitor, we're gonna continue on our way. So you
Bang
better-
on something. Make a noise.
Yeah, you better do something quick.
Yeah, nothing. Too damn cold for spiders.
Yeah.
Eyes closed. That's true. They're all dead. Good plug.
Is there anyone here that would like to speak to us?
Oh yeah, I forgot to put this up here.
Uh-huh.
Don.
You just got Donald.
Yeah.
Oh.
We left Farrar School roughly 8 hours after we began our investigation. We were extremely cold, very tired, but we were also really eager to find out what evidence we left with. We knew there were moments where spirits seemed to want to interact with us or around us, but we were not really sure if any of it would show up on camera for us to document and then show. At the time of us leaving, we were a little disappointed that the experiences that others have had in this location didn't seem to happen to us. We didn't see any ghostly apparitions playing basketball, we didn't see lockers opening and closing on their own. The janitor never made a visual appearance as far as we knew. The evidence we did leave with, though, is still compelling and seems to further support the idea that there is something that resides in this school. Overall, we walk away from this investigation itself, the review process, and the editing of this video with positive thoughts regarding Farrar School. I do wish we would have had a better structure for our investigation, and I think we owe it to the spirits here to give it another shot at some point in the future.